Today you are coming to this video because you want to know which mower is the best out there. There are tons and tons of options to choose from, but if you're looking for battery power, there's really only two brands, Echo and Ego. But here's the thing, I have racked my brain for many months trying to decide what battery platform I really wanted to dedicate myself to. And today I will go over all the pluses and the negatives of both and tell you which one is the absolute best platform to get into. Today we're going to talk about price, we're going to talk about options, we're going to talk about selection, how much power these things have, all of the specs, and I think we will have one clear winner. So make sure you stick around because this is going to help you make a better buying decision. Now, today we got the Ego and the Echo. Let's talk about the Ego first. This was actually the first review I've ever done on this channel. I've had this mower for a few years now, and it has been awesome. 21-inch cut, fully battery powered, very heavy plastic build. It's also super light. And during the time of this video being uploaded, it is on sale right now for $449 with $70 off. That includes the 4.0 battery and the charger, where usually it runs over $500. The deck height you can raise to 4 inches down to 0.75, so 3/4 of an inch. It also weighs 57 pounds. It will take two batteries, one on the left, one on the right. If you need to change the battery because one died, well, you just pull it out, charge it, or you can flip the key, which I'll show you here in a bit. Now, what really stinks about this is that, yes, you only get the one battery, so you will have to buy a separate battery, which they are not cheap. But if you want to use one or the other battery, that key, sometimes it's a pain. You gotta go up front, you gotta take it out, then you gotta flip it and put it back in. As far as it goes with the start, very simple to do. You just push that button right up on top and then pull the handle and it starts up immediately. Super quiet, no exhaust, no gas, nothing. And not one single time have I ever had issues with this starting. So again, 57 pounds, which means it's very easy to push and pull. Now, another thing that I really like about this mower is that you have larger 9-inch wheels on the front and the back. So the entire way around this mower, if you want to go over the rougher terrain, you can. You got one blade underneath, does mulching fantastic, never had an issue with that. But one thing that's always irked me was how you have to position the handle. You have to go on the left, then you have to go on the right, pull them out, release them, then you can adjust your handle up, down, whatever you want. And if you want to fold this up to store it, well, you'd have to do the same thing. But it's a pain. But my biggest issue with this mower by far is adjusting the cut or deck height. Each wheel is independent, so you have to go and do all four to get a level cut. And then you got to sit there and remember which one you put on which setting, and it's just a real pain in the butt. They should have had one that did all of them at the same time. A lot of mowers do that. Now, if you want to fold this up, you have to use those same two levers that we already showed you, which is okay, but if you really wanted to make this compact, then you have to, well, unloosen those screws up on top, and that's just a pain in the butt too. Now, another issue that I have with the Echo is that the front door will just not stay up. Even when I have it in the upright position, sometimes I can get it and then sometimes it just falls back down, dust gets in there, but it's only a half shield, so what is it really protecting? I'm trying to keep that dirt out, but this shield just won't let it happen. I'm curious, have you had issues with your shield on your mower? All right, we're gonna come back to the Echo, but we're gonna move over to the Ego, talk about its features real quick, and then we're gonna use this to slice and to dice. Trust me, a lot more information to come. Now, the Ego mower that we're using is the one right here for $649, but you can see they have one for $499, which is also self-propelled, and they have many other options. This one right here is just a push mower, just like the Ego, but it's only $399. Now, those are 56 volt. The Echo is 58 volt, but this is one of Ego's strengths. When it comes to Echo, they only have, well, I'll show you, but check it out. You have many different options, even ones that have steel decks. If you scroll down, you can even get them in kits if you wanted to. You can buy all the accessories if you want to. Let me go over to the Echo real quick. So here's my issue with the Echo. You can see here the mower $499, which is on sale during the red, white, and blue event going on at the Home Depot. I'll put a link for both of these mowers, by the way. But that's all they have when it comes to mowers, one. And then it's $499, which is going to go back up to $519. You can buy the push mower for $399 with the Ego. So that is where they're lacking. They are a dedicated outdoor power tool company, but really don't have that much to offer when it comes to a push mower. Now let's take a look at what the Ego has to offer. This mower comes with a 7.5 AH battery. It's also brushless and has a 21-inch cut. Comes with a 3-year warranty. The Echo comes with a 2-year warranty. The deck height can be raised up to 4 inches and then down to 1.5 inches. So the Echo cuts lower than the Ego. The battery runtime on this is 60 minutes for the 7.5. On the Echo, you're looking at 40 minutes for the 4.0. This also has a push to start button. Check it out. But this is where the similarities end. You also have the self-propelled motion, which Echo does not offer on any mower. You also have a speed adjust, so if you want to go slower or faster, you can do that simply by turning the speed knob. Now I will tell you, it takes some time to get used to this, but once you do, it works flawlessly. The other thing that I really like about the Ego is that it will take one battery, not two, unless you buy the mower that does take two, which will last you a very long time, runtime wise, but everything is completely covered. No dust, no water, nothing will get into that. Very, very smart. The other very nice thing that the Ego has is, well, you just adjust like this. All wheels adjust at the same time using that lever. This makes life a lot easier, a lot faster. Now, another adjustment that is super fast is, well, right here. Instead of trying to pull handles out on the side, you have one simple lever that allows you to adjust the height of that mower to make it more comfortable for somebody that's taller or shorter. Again, you just push it down and you bring it up to where you want it. Or if you want to store it, you just bring it all the way down. Now that's a huge plus for me because, as mentioned, with my Echo, it just drove me crazy and I was always just irritated doing that. The other nice thing is that it is more compact when you are trying to store it. You just pull out those handles, push down. It's also a safety feature. This thing will not start unless you have them all the way up and engaged. You also have all of your indicator lights right up on top, telling if your battery's overheating or if your mower's overheating or if you need a recharge. You even got an LED light on and off button right here that will engage LED lights up on the front of the mower to help you see better in darker, tighter areas, especially if you're cutting later in the evening. Now, you had seen on the Echo there was one blade. On the Egos, you have two blades which help mulch better. I will tell you though, the Echo also mulches extremely well, but the two blades definitely does a better job. Now, on both mowers, you do get a bag and you get the mulching insert. However, on the Echo, I got the side discharge where I did not get that with the Ego. They both do a very good job bagging, and again, both do a very good job with mulching. Now, before we slice and dice this moist grass, well, let's take a listen. That was the Echo. Let's move it over to the Ego. All right, let's slice and dice. All right, now what's cool about the Ego is that you can see your battery indicator light as you were mowing. So if you're running low on a charge, you can see that. Now you can hear that the speed is going up and down. That is because I am adjusting that self-propelled speed motion simply by turning that knob. Now, going through thicker stuff, you will hear this thing rev up a little bit. That is because both mowers, not just the Echo, but the Ego as well, will give more power to that mower when needed. All right, let's go with the Echo. This one sounds a little bit more like a conventional mower. Super smooth cuts and those larger wheels up in the front, they definitely play a role on the rougher terrain. Not saying that the Ego, you can't go over rough terrain, because you absolutely can, but I like having larger wheels on both front and back. All right, let's talk about batteries real quick. For the 4.0, you're looking at $200, but what really shocked me was when I went to the Home Depot site, which sells a lot of Echo equipment, well, you can't even buy them. Out of stock online, not sold in stores. Even the charger, which didn't make any sense to me. Maybe it's only now that you can buy them with the power tools themselves, which is horrible, horrible. Whereas the Ego, you can find many different batteries. The 2.5s, which I run in the weed eaters and the blowers, you're looking at $149. So very, very different prices when it comes to, the Echo, where you only have the 4.0, and that's really about it compared to what you have with the Ego. All right, let's just cut to the chase here. I've had that Echo mower for 3 years, and it has done me well for what it is. But Ego completely destroyed Echo when it comes to everything. For the price of the Echo, you should get so much more than what you are. And again, it's a great cutting mower, but it doesn't offer you anything great. Now, that said, if you told me that you wanted to go with gas, well, that's a different story because, well, Ego's not into gas, and Echo makes great products when it comes to gas, probably some of the best out there. But for a dedicated outdoor power equipment company, they sort of let their battery power tools go by the wayside, if you ask me. They've just 100% stopped being innovative in that department, where the Ego line continues to innovate. So I would 100%, out of all the companies, if I were looking to buy outdoor power equipment, I would invest it in the Ego. Now, I know a lot are going to say, especially those that own Echo, oh, you're just a shill. Well, that's not the case. I don't get sponsored by either one of these companies. And it's 100% my own opinion. So I say, if you want to go out and spend a lot of money on battery-powered equipment by Echo, good luck finding a battery. Now, if this video has helped you in any way, please smash that like button, as it would be greatly appreciated. Get subscribed, hit that bell notification so you don't miss out on any upcoming videos. I would love to hear your feedback on this. Do you own one of these? And if so, what do you like about them? What don't you like about them? I love hearing your feedback. And with that, we'll be back with more videos soon.